What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Kyle, and today we're going to be talking about CeFi, DeFi, TradFi, basically all of the FIs, what they mean, what they are, what the difference is. And the reason this came about is because recently, over the weekend, I was at the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, and Stand with Crypto, as well as I think it's like Web3 DC, Web3 Maryland, Gil, put on an event there. He invited me out. AmpPay had a tent there, and I was shilling AmpPay to non-crypto people as well as some crypto people. And so I realized that there's a lot of things that people just don't fully understand about crypto yet, which is good and bad. It's kind of the same way that a lot of people don't really know what happened behind the scenes at banks or the flow of money and stuff like that. But either way, I want to clarify some of those things because when I talk about AmpPay with a lot of people, they were very surprised to hear about the high yield savings accounts that we have in AmpPay. So let's just dive right in. So AmpPay is a self-custodial wallet. It is available in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, and Solana dApp Store. So you can download it on any device, pretty much anywhere in the world. And the high yield savings account in the app right now yields about 9.3% APY. How do we do that? Well, we use something called DeFi. AmpPay is fully built on top of Solana. So when you actually download the app and log in, you have your own Solana wallet and you are custodying your own funds. That means you are never giving your funds to us. We never have control of your funds. They're in a self-custodial wallet. You own them, you control them. That is DeFi. DeFi is decentralized finance. TradFi or CeFi is traditional or centralized finance. The big difference here is when I would tell people that aren't familiar with crypto, they would say, A, where's the yield coming from? And then B, do you have FDIC insurance, right? Because they're thinking bank account. We are not a bank. This is not a bank account. This is just a wallet, a self-custodial wallet that has a savings option. But because it is decentralized finance, we're able to cut out the middleman that's in traditional or centralized finance. That middleman is the bank. So typically, when you look at the way banks work, you take your money to them, you give your money to that centralized entity, that centralized corporation, that centralized person at the bank, right? And they handle the lending out of your own assets, and they keep that revenue, they keep that yield. Whereas in DeFi or decentralized finance, you're replacing that centralized entity or corporation or person, aka a bank, with code, right? Code on a blockchain, and that code by replacing that bank, there's no overhead costs, right? There's no buildings to run, there's no employees to pay. They don't need to keep that. So with DeFi or decentralized finance, you can pass through the yield from lending out those dollars to other people or other protocols on chain directly back to you. Whereas if you give your money to a bank and they loan out your money, they're going to keep the majority of that as profit and pay you hopefully, I don't know, 0.1 to 0.4%. Maybe with some online savings account options these days, you can get 2 to 3% APY. But yeah, that's basically how we're able to pay out 9.3% APY because we use decentralized finance. You cut out the middleman. Your money is basically being directly matched with someone else that wants to borrow against it. And so you can just kind of keep all of that yield yourself. So lots of benefits there. It's faster, it's more efficient. Obviously, you get paid more. So that's kind of the simple, I guess, breakdown of CeFi versus DeFi or centralized finance versus decentralized finance and how AmpPay operates, being that it is built fully on top of a blockchain, even though you may not really know it. And so that was kind of, I think, one of the biggest hurdles that I realized this past weekend when I was like, for the first time, really talking to a non-crypto audience and pitching AmpPay. And that was kind of the point of it. We built AmpPay to not need the underlying gas token or pay for transaction fees or do any of that stuff. It should just feel like a TradFi or traditional finance mobile app, right? It should just feel easy and intuitive for the users. They have dollars. They want to get yield on those dollars. They want to spend it with a free credit card. They want to send peer-to-peer payments to anybody else and not pay fees on that. So you can do all of that in AmpPay. And it's just a matter of kind of educating and explaining the subtle differences that are kind of all happening under the hood and behind the scenes. But obviously, we want to operate as transparently as possible and just help people understand and get better educated on decentralized finance, on what AmpPay can offer, on what self-custodying your funds, even if it's some of them, the benefits that you can get because of apps like AmpPay and other blockchain-based protocols. So I hope this is a little bit helpful, talking about the difference between CeFi, DeFi, and TradFi. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know, whether it's in the comments of this video, I don't know, tagging me on Twitter or X. My handle is KDIPEP. You can also reach out to the Get Amp Pay, all one word, is the Twitter handle or X handle. Feel free to shoot me, the AmpPay account, a DM, and we'll make more videos to help explain what is going on under the hood with the app. Make more videos like this to help you guys understand what's going on, but always happy to talk about and explain the product. Anyways, we just want to help build a full stack finance app that is accessible to everybody and giving you the benefits that blockchains and DeFi, decentralized finance, and Solana have to offer, with the speed, the cheapness, and just making things globally accessible to as many people as possible. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with other people. Check out AmpPay. You can download it in the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and Solana App Store. Once again, more features coming soon. Virtual accounts should be coming out soon, as well as the portfolio button that will allow you to buy other crypto assets, other stocks on chain, meme coins, whatever you want. That'll all be available in the app as well. Obviously, cards have started rolling out in most regions, a lot of regions. There are some states we're still working on, but yeah, we're really happy with the progress. We're continuing to push hard, and appreciate you guys watching the video. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.